Hello, I'm Paul here. Today I'm going to give you guys the most simple. I made a video about this very briefly a couple of days ago, but I call this the blind man strategy, which basically you're doing trading and there's no candles, there's nothing but two lines, there's nothing else but two lines, but these two lines will actually tell you everything you need to know about what's going to happen at the moment, the next move. That you don't have to actually see what the candles are doing to know what's going on. And I kind of want to use this strategy to kind of teach you guys. You don't have to necessarily be looking at the candles to make profit. You just have to be observing the moving averages. So for this strategy, like I said, I call it the blind man strategy, with where I've removed the candles. I'm hiding them, but I only have two EMAs here. The first one being the 20 moving average and the 25 moving average. Is the only two you need for this strategy. You can have other indicators like some of the paid ones I've mentioned and the RSI to help you out, but I want to make this video as simple as possible, especially doing options trading if you want to do it like this. The strategy's very simple. You got two lines, and the yellow line is the 20, the white line is the 25. So what you basically want to do is you just want to look at the line, you want to observe the line, and you can tell a lot about what's happening or what's going to happen just by these two lines. Now with this strategy, you kind of have to zoom in as close as you can, but let's just do that real quick. Now the formula is really easy. It's when the lines are going in a straight direction, the candles are most likely going in an uptrend. But the moment the 20 goes through, touches, goes down, or crosses down, that means the candles are going down. So it's pretty simple, and I'm kind of going to prove my point here. Okay, so with the strategies, you got to zoom in as close as you can. So we see right here the 20 EMA down here. So I could assume without looking at the candles that the candles are going down. So at this point right here, the 20 EMA is going up, it's going through. So what I'm predicting is happening right now at this very moment is the candles are going down, it's a downtrend, and then it's starting to go up. So I'm going to turn on the candles and we're going to see if that's actually happening. Candles are going down, candles are going up. It's exactly like I said. All you got to do is read the 20 and the 25. So what we can do if we're doing options trading, you want to focus on now with this strategy. To do it with options trading, you'll probably have to get in a little early, otherwise because by the time it crosses right here, the candle's already going to be right here. So you would want to get in a little bit early. So what I would do personally is I would do a 1348 strategy, and then I would switch to this strategy, and then I would just follow what the lines are doing. That way, if you find the cross on a 1348 and then you switch it to this, you can see the pattern of where it's going to go. So I'm not going to go into the 1348 strategy. I've talked about it, but you do that first. You get your horizontal line. You'll know the point of coming in, and then you just switch to this, and you'll see the direction that it's going to be, that it's going, and you'll know when to get in and when to get out. So I was right on this move right here, so I would have got in. Right here and right there. So that would have been like 50, 60 bucks. So let's do this a couple more times to give you guys an idea. So we're following a line. This is a downtrend because the yellow line is below it. I don't have to be looking at the candles to know that's what's going on. This is when it started, okay? The 20 is above it. So I could turn on the candles and say that it's an uptrend, and then it passes through, so then it starts a downtrend. So this would be a moment to do a put option right here. And I'm going to turn on the candles, and we'll see what that's what happens. Uptrend, passes through, goes down. So it works. You can tell easily what the candles are doing with just these two lines. So let's do this a little bit more here. We got it. Sometimes you got to get in a little bit close. Okay, so uptrend right there. Okay, we can see right here that this is an uptrend, and then it's starting to go down. It's crossing down here. So you got our candles, and it's starting with an uptrend. So this would be a point, and if you don't want to do the 1348, what you can actually do is you could actually make profit with options without even looking at the candles. And I'll prove that point here by just saying, hey, right here, not even looking at the candles, if I were to come in here and draw a horizontal line right there, because that's where it crosses. So I'm taking a guess and saying I will do a 395 put right here. So let's just turn on the candles, and we'll see if this is profitable. Zoomed in a little bit, but so let's just see if we were profitable by just taking that guess. So right here, we would have got in. We would have wrote it out to right about here. And that is that's profit. I can't read that number there. It's yeah, it's about it's about $50, I think. So let's do this one more time. Let's do this one more time. So you don't even really need to be looking at the candles with this strategy if you guys want to do this strategy. You just need to understand that when the 20 is above, it's an uptrend. When it's below, it's a downtrend. And when they're crossing, that's the moment to get in for calls and puts, because you'll know exactly when they're going to start changing, when the candles start changing. So here we go. Here's a moment right here. This is a small one, so we can see the yellow, the 20 EMA is crossing up here. So downtrend, going into a uptrend, going into a downtrend. So let's just see if that's accurate. Downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, just by looking at the lines. So anyway, that's all I'm really going to talk about the strategy. All you really need is these two lines to kind of understand. It works really good for option trading, but I do recommend some of the other strategies I've talked about before. This is just another strategy, but I find it helpful, where you don't really need all those bells and whistles to make profit, especially with options and things like that. You could really see where the market's going just by doing the 2025 and remove the candles, because that's just a distractant. Anyway, if you guys like this strategy, I'm not responsible for any profit or loss. It's just some of the methods that I do when I do my trading. Anyway, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.